Oh, thank you. Okay, whoever's here, Jenna. Now, I really don't like going live on my phone because the names and the print are so tiny, it's hard to read. But now I'm finally live. And I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm here to do original songs for you. Sorry for the confusion. I clicked go live before I meant to, before I was ready to, but now I'm ready. I've got everything working. Oh wait, hold on. Not everything yet. Not everything yet. Hold on. Let's see. This is a delicate operation. If I click the wrong thing, then that just like disappears. Okay, I clicked the right thing. There we go. Now I gotta move the windows into place. Okay, the windows are almost all in place. Okay, they're in place. It says I should invite Subway to join live as a guest, but every time I try to do that, it doesn't work. I can tap on that and it never works. So, okay. Hi everybody, Maria. Thank you for liking the live. And Mia, how are you? So, I'm here to do original songs for you. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. This video seems frozen. I don't know why. All right, well, things are not working as they're supposed to. But as long as I'm here with you all, that's fine. Emily and Libby and Raina, how are you? So again, I have a new webcam, but I'm still streaming on my phone tonight because, well, I'm streaming on my webcam to other platforms, but here on the platform that most of you are on right now, I'm on the phone. Oh, and thank you so much, Sophia, for sharing the live. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to. Okay, there now. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Who said that? Cora. And I'm going to pin your comment because I can. All right. Thank you so much. So, why don't we start with a love song? Because that seems to be a popular thing to do, for me to start with a love song. And this song seems to be somewhat popular. Oh, thank you so much, Cambry, for how many? 5 roses. Thank you so much. Oh, 19 roses. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the love. I appreciate you so much, Kimberly. Thank you so much. I'm doing a Secret Society. How are you? Just getting started. First song. Lucas, I'm from New blank. A state starting with the word new. New Jersey. Oh, never ask an artist his age. I have a song about that, which I might play later, which sort of answers the question without answering it. You light up any room. You shine, that's just what you do. Such a wonder to behold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. I wanna hold you all my life. Gaze into those 2 glittering eyes. See the beauty in your soul. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. Oh, Diana, thank you. You're precious. You're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless. It's flawless and it's timeless. Like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond. I'll be your band of gold. Diana, thank you. I really appreciate your first gift. Thank you so much. When 10,000 years have passed, love of ours is always going to last. Still burning bright, the sun's gone cold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless, and it's timeless, like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. Thank you so much, Jay, for the rose. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless, and it's timeless, like this ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're a diamond, let me be your band of gold. Thank you, Camry, for the follow. And if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to hit that follow button or the subscribe button, whatever it's called, on wherever you are. And thank you so much, Jay. Oh, thank you. Who sent that? I can't pronounce your name. Fire emoji. Thank you so much for the finger heart. I really appreciate the love. Howie Vine, how are you? Hey, it's been like 50 years. No, I remember you dropped in once before, so I really appreciate you being here and checking out my music. You know, I posted a bunch of videos where I told stories about Camp Berkshire. It still is one of the outstanding periods of time that I can remember. Amazing memories of Camp Berkshire. Yes, Cocoa Bean. Yes, what? So anyway, what should we do next? I guess should I do my latest single? I guess I should do my latest single because it is my latest single. And it's one of my message songs. That's always dangerous. You know, the message songs are always, because, you know, I'm really concerned about how divided our country is. I'm in the U.S., for those of you who may not be. But I'm in the U.S., and I'm really concerned with how divided our country is, and I've written a bunch of songs about that. And you know what? One of the big problems is people can't even agree on what's true anymore. And but everybody, you know, we get information, and people are one side saying one thing and the other side saying something else, and everybody is 100% sure that they're right. So this is the song I wrote. They said it, you heard it on cable news, you read it somewhere in a social media post. You saw it recorded in a YouTube video, repeated again by your favorite podcast host. The way I heard the story is much different. I wonder, since we both have strong opinions, how do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's fooling us when so much is at stake? Now, we both made certain to verify the facts and really looked into how credible is the source, and have we considered who profits from the hate and division of the information war? Anyone can fall for the deception. I'm asking you and me the same questions. How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's using us when so much is at stake? How often do we listen to the other side? If evidence were given, would we change our minds? How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? So much is at stake. So much is at stake. Thank you so much, Kate Cocoa Bean, for the rose. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Everybody, if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to hit that follow button and also share and like and tap your screen as much as your finger can possibly tap. We would love to get to 10,000 likes in the next few minutes. That would be, you know, this arrangement. I don't have enough room on my mouse pad to move the mouse around, but I am going to make room somehow. Okay, so Skibodi loves the guitar playing. I don't know if he's still here or not. He asked me how old I am. He or she, I don't know, it could be a she. For somehow Skibodi sounds like a he, but who am I? I don't want to misgender somebody, right? But I do have a song about how old I am, without specifically mentioning it. So, well, I don't know if they're still here, but I can always do that song because I like it. And it's a meaningful song. Fretman, of course I remember you. I'm so glad you're here. So I don't know if Skibodi is still here. He or she asked me how old I am. Well, here's how old I am. Child's birthdays, a party with their friends. Mine feels like a countdown to the end. I look back on the distance I have come. Oh, Hannah, thank you so much for 14 roses. There were doors I still want to open up. My body's past its prime, but mostly working fine. And I've still got time to hunt treasure. It's easy to believe that I'm too old to dream. I'm young enough to know better. The clock is ticking till the day it's not. While I'm kicking, I'll give it all I've got. My plans maybe aren't meant to be, but a ray of hope is just enough for me. My body's past its prime, but mostly working fine, and I've still got time to hunt treasure. It's easy to believe that I'm too old to dream, but I'm young enough to know better. When all is done and I'm laid to rest, I'll be at peace if I've done my best. I'm on a quest. My body's past its prime, but mostly working fine, and I've still got time to hunt treasure. It's easy to believe that I'm too old to dream, but I'm young enough to know better. It's easy to believe that I'm too old to dream, but I'm young enough to know better. I'm young enough to know better. I'm young enough to know better. Thank you for those of you just joining. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm here to do original songs for you. I'm a songwriter, and I'm sharing my original music with you, although I can occasionally be talked into doing a Grateful Dead cover because I'm a big Deadhead. And thank you so much, Emily, for the follow. Thank you, Bella, Linus. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can get up to 10,000. We're almost up to 7,000 likes. We're shooting for 10,000 in the next 5 minutes. So please like, follow, tap your screen. And then we will decide what song to do next. You know, my eyes, I have this list of songs in front of me. My eyes just landed on this one song. So I guess that's the one I'm going to do next. This is also a fairly new song. This came out about a year ago. This falls into the category, if you go to my website. By the way, please go to my website, SethHilaryJackson.com. And you can actually stream or download my music from there. And you can download it as Name Your Price, starting at free. But I have the songs broken up into categories. And one of the categories is mental health songs. So those songs are, kind of important to me. And this is one of those. This is for those times where all feels lost and hopeless, and maybe you're depressed. When you've lost another battle, and you're staring at the wall, and you struggle to remember what you're living for, and the ever-growing shadows are the only thing you see. Trust that you're right where you need to be. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness can be healing. It's a place that we all know, a place we need to go. Darkness is for dreaming. Just your thoughts and feelings can seem too much to face. But if it doesn't kill you, you know what they say. In the middle of the tunnel, you can still imagine light and the possibility in the sunshine. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness can be healing. It's a place that we all know, a place we need to go. Darkness is for dreaming. We'll be up and down. You'll be lost and found. That place of doubt is where you work it out. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness is revealing. It's a place to take it slow, where hope has room to grow. Darkness is for dreaming. It's a place to start again, an unexpected friend. Darkness is for dreaming. Thank thank you so much. Oh, I said Emily, thank you for the follow. Linus, thank you for liking the live. And I gotta move this. Thank you, Goku. Thank you so much for the nice words, the kind words. I appreciate you so much. And thank you all for being here. For those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I am a songwriter, and I'm sharing my original songs with you. Actually, okay, I want to take a survey, because I'm thinking of changing, instead of using my, 3 names, Seth Hilary Jackson. Hey, I'm doing good, how are you? Gens or Gens? Gaming. So, instead of Seth Hilary Jackson, I'm thinking of shortening it, and either I have two possibilities. Just Seth Hilary or Songwriter Seth. Now I guess I can take a poll. Can I take a poll? Let's see if this works. Poll. Does a poll work? How do I get a poll? I don't see the poll button. There should be a poll button. I don't see the poll button. That's too bad. I don't see the poll button, but I do see the music sticker, which I'm putting up here. Okay, Die with a Smile song. So I am a songwriter. I'm here to share my original songs with you, so I hope you'll hang around and enjoy them. If I can find the poll, where's the poll button? Well, I can't find it, but let me know. If you like, if I should be known as Seth Hilary, or if I should be known as Songwriter Seth. It says I should invite Kay Just Speaking to co-host now, but every time I try to do that, it doesn't work. And if I'm doing co-hosting, then it's hard to continue to sing my songs for you. So why don't we do, I have an upcoming single. Should I do my upcoming single? Or should I do my previous single? Or should I do an old one? I'm going to do an old one. I'm going to do a really old one. Actually, I think this is the, I discovered some songs I wrote many years ago that I still kind of like. And I don't do this one so often. But I still like this one. I wrote this, where is it? Oh, it's under oldies. I have it under oldies because it's old. So I wrote this, I was really depressed. I was lonely and depressed. And, I just kept thinking, if I could just find a relationship, it would just make my life all better. Of course, it doesn't really work that way. But that's what I thought. And so I wrote this song. Stranger called love. So often I call out your name. Oh, stranger called love. You play a mysterious game. You brighten my heart, then you tear it apart, then you vanish off into the night. Oh, stranger called love. You don't know wrong from right. Stranger called love. I long for your tender embrace. Oh, stranger called love. You barely have shown me your face. I don't know where you live, but I know what I'd give to sit in the light of your smile. Oh, stranger called love. Come and stay for a while. Mystical, magical, stranger called love. Will you be the savior that I'm dreaming of? Or are you no stranger called love. You bring of joy and pain. Oh, stranger called love. So much to lose, so much to gain. Oh, the games that you play, the price that I pay. I still need to make you my friend. Oh, stranger called love. I'll find you in the end. Stranger called love. I'll find you in the end. Mallory, how are you? My new single. I just played my new single. Oh no. I played it a few minutes ago. I can play it again in a little while, but let me do a few more songs and then I'll play my new single. Okay? Is that cool? And thank you so much for the heartbeat. Thank you so much. And by the way, anybody, if you just send a heartbeat, it's just 1 coin. That makes you a member of my fan club. I'm doing great now that I'm here and now that you're here. Thank you. How are you doing, Mallory? In Hindi. I don't know Hindi. So, I wrote that song in 1988. Actually, there's one song that I still do that I wrote even before that. Because I actually, recently, or a year ago, I found a recording of the very first song that I ever wrote, which I wrote in 1983. And I got talked into going into the studio. Now, it's usually a bad idea to record like your first songs. A lot of songwriters do that. They write a song, they think it's a hit, they go and they spend money on it, which I got talked into doing. My first 3 songs. And it turned out, 50 years later, I found this recording and I released it as a single last year. And also, the second song I ever wrote ended up getting played on the radio. So I guess it was worth it. I mean, it didn't make me famous or anything, but I got played on the radio and I got a write-up in the local music magazine in Boston. It was called The Beat Magazine. They wrote, "Be on the Seth Jackson alert." That made me think it was going to be easy to make it in the music business. Silly me. But anyway, I wrote this song while I was in business school, studying for my MBA. And the last semester of business school, the last year really, but especially the last semester, it seemed like every conversation was, "How's your job search? Job search, job search, job search." So I finally decided, after years of wishing I could write a song and not thinking I knew how, I finally decided to sit down and write one. So of course it had to be about that. I packed my bags and I went off to school. It cost a lot of money, but I am no fool, 'cause everybody knows that you need an education to find a good career and wealth accumulation. Now I'm graduating and I'm looking for work. Nobody wants to hire me, I feel like a jerk. I'm looking and I'm searching, all I get is bad news. I'll tell you what it is, I got the job search blues. I show up for the interview, I walk up to the desk. I give my name, receptionist types it in and says, "The boss will be here shortly. Make yourself at home, relax and have a seat while I call him on the phone." Instead I'm getting nervous, the tension it's a mountain. My palms are getting sweaty and my pulse rate it's a counting. I'm looking for rewards, but I'm paying my dues. I'm headed for another round of job search blues. A man comes down the hall, he shakes my hand. I hope he likes my grip, I hope he likes the way I stand. We go up to his office, I sit down in a chair, answer a few questions, then he gives me a stare. He says, "I'm sorry, but you're not the one we're looking for. It's been nice meeting you, let me show you to the door." I don't know what went wrong, I'm still looking for clues. There's just no escaping from the job search blues. I get back taking the time to come here and see us. Think that you're fine. It's just that, well, you see, there's a lot of competition, and we've hired someone else to fill the position. I fold the letter up, I add it to the pile with all the other dings I've been saving all the while. I think about my friends who were making 50 grand, but I'm a sitting here without an offer in hand. I guess I should be busy looking through recruiting sites to find some more positions to which I can apply. But something deep inside me says I won't be amused. I expect another dose of the job search blues. So that was the first song I ever wrote back in 1983. Okay. Mallory wants my new single. So, does anybody mind if I play it again? I don't know how many people were here when I played it the first time. Who was here when I played my new single the first time? Well, since it is a new single, you know, it's worth playing again because it's the new single. And for those of you who missed it, this is a message song. You know, everybody, yay! I think yay is worth pinning because I can. Why not? So this is a message song. I wrote it because I've written several songs on the same topic. You know, there's all this misinformation going around, and some of the news outlets, you know, they're reporting like one outlet reports one thing and the other outlet says kind of the opposite. And the people on one side believe one side, and the people on the other side believe the other side. And everybody's 100% sure that they're right. So I wrote this song. They said it, you heard it on cable news. You read it somewhere in a social media post. You saw it recorded in a YouTube video, repeated and by your favorite podcast host. The way I heard the story is much different. I wonder, since we both have strong opinions, how do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's fooling us when so much is at stake? And we both make certain to verify the facts and really looked into how credible is the source, and have we considered the profits from the hate and division of the information war. Anyone can fall for the deception. I'm asking you and me the same questions. How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's using us when so much is at stake? How often do we listen to the other side? If evidence were given, would we change our minds? How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? So much is at stake. So much is at stake. So again, that is my latest single, which you can hear on any streaming platform, and you can also stream and download from my website. And you can download it. It's name your own price, starting at free. So, by the way, my website is SethHilaryJackson.com, but you don't even have to remember that because there's a link in my profile that you can click. It either says Linktree or it says website, depending on where you are. I wanted to say Linktree because it really is a Linktree, but on the vertical platform starting with T, it doesn't let me change the name of the link. It can only say website. But that takes you to all my links. Okay. Boy, I missed some. Those messages came a long time ago. I wonder if Gotham is still here or Lewis. So I don't know how many songs I'm going to be able to do tonight. I'm starting to feel the fatigue. That probably means I should stop now. Because, some of you know, I have long COVID, which, Evie, how are you? So I have long COVID, which in my case manifests as chronic fatigue. And the worst part about chronic fatigue, it's pretty bad. Oh, thank you so much. Edith, thank you for the rose. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the love. So, long COVID, there's so many different symptoms you can have with COVID, but the most common for long COVID is chronic fatigue. And it's bad enough, but the worst part about it is there's something called post-exertional malaise, which I don't want to get. I might already have it. So, yeah, also because I didn't sleep that well last night. Maybe that's it. But I took a half an hour nap before I went live like I usually do. Sometimes I only get 20 minutes, and that's enough. I got a half an hour. Maybe it was too much. Maybe I got too much of a nap. Thank you, Mallory. I should take care of myself. But, I really love doing songs for you. And I have all these songs that I haven't played, that I want to play. Of course, if I don't do it tonight, I have been going live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and I guess I've tried Saturdays and Sundays recently. But I think probably I'll do Sunday, 9 o'clock New York time. And usually I try to do songs for about an hour. And then I will sit around and chat usually. Oh, thank you, Mallory, for the cheering crowd. That's my live goal. I really appreciate you so much. And especially the live goal. I am following the platform is telling me what my live goal should be. For 1, that's all. And I should reset it, but I don't even know if I can reset it. I should reset it. Let's see. Last time I tried this, it didn't work. No, it's not. I don't know how to reset the live goal. I want to reset the live goal. So, it suggested only 1. I thought, that's not very ambitious, just 1. But that's what it told me to do. So that's what I did. And we made it. I guess it's good to make the goal. I don't know. There's the one, on the one hand, it's good to, be ambitious. Try and fail. Set your sights high. But there's something to be said for achieving the goal. It feels good to achieve the goal. Maybe next time I'll make it 2 or 3. Well, actually, I'm doing whatever it suggests. The algorithm knows best. Or does it? I don't know. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you. everybody who sent me love and everybody who is going to send me love. I appreciate it. And those of you on the platform with Y, there should be a link there. I don't know how to even control it. I think it says support the stream. I want to change that. I thought I did change it. But you can, send love that way. Or there's that link in my profile, which there's a support me link there if you go there. So I would appreciate any such support. I'm supposed to choose my words carefully. I'm not allowed to say certain things on certain platforms. So we have to be very careful with our choice of words. There's this. No, that song takes too much. What can I do? Can I do one more song? I have an upcoming single I was going to do. That's the upcoming single. And I haven't set the release date yet. I've been trying to decide. I have 2 different album covers to choose from, and I guess I've chosen. But I have to actually upload it, and I haven't done that. So I haven't set a release date, but it should be in about 4 weeks. I should do that. Like as soon as I'm done live, I gotta take a nap. But what sets my soul on fire these days? Wow, that's a tough one. My dream for my music, besides being able to support myself for my music, is to be able to just make the world a better place, even if I can only do it a little bit. Of course, I want to change the world. I want to save the world. I want to make world peace. But seeing that I probably can't do that, if I can just make it a tiny bit better. And every time somebody tells me that I made them feel better, I feel so good. With my songs, I feel like, okay, I have success. I made somebody's day. I made them feel a little better. That's totally awesome. I don't know. I'm seriously thinking that I should maybe not do any more songs. But I want to stay live for an hour, and I've been live I've been live a little bit longer on the vertical platform starting with T, because I actually clicked go live or tapped go live too soon before I was really ready. So how about if I do this song? A nice gentle song, a mellow song. Just got one thing to say. It's nothing really new, same as yesterday. I love you. See your pretty face. A single thought comes through. Just got one thing to say. I love you. I hope you don't mind if I repeat myself. It's just that you can get to me like no one else. When you take my breath away, there's not much I can do. Just got one thing to say. I love you. There are times when I like to go on I love you. Just got one thing to say. I love you. Oh, thank you, Aves and Evie, for the virtual love. Oh, and thank you, Evie, for sharing the live with more than 10 friends. Thank you so much. Hey, why not? Why not share? Why not pin the emojis? Pin the comment. Oh boy, so yeah, I should probably, unless I can think of another really mellow song to do. Well, should I do this one? This is really mellow, but it's short. All right, one more. I'll probably regret this. One more song. One more. You keep giving me advice that I never asked for. Oh, this is new also. You're a self-appointed one-man task force whose job it is to save me from myself. As if I really need that kind of help. I want a friend, not a critic. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. When I talk with you, I tiptoe over eggshells. I'm afraid the truth might damage your inflated brain cells. You'll never be the angel you pretend to be. You're projecting your own bull spit onto me. I want a friend, not a critic. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. Goodbye can be a sad and lonely thing. But now I've got a song I get to sing. I want a friend, not a critic. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. This is my so long song. I'm singing my so long song. Thank you so much, Clara. You're so nice. I'm pinning your comment. Okay. So, I have been live a little over 50 minutes. Thank you, Mallory. I love your cheers. I know it's just text, but I can hear you. It's like I'm in an arena, and you're in the audience, and I can hear you. And thank you so much. So yeah, I'm trying to decide whether I should record that song because it came from a real life situation with a real person. But I don't mean in real life. I don't want to in the song. I'm totally blowing this person off, and I'm never talking to them again. And I don't want this person to think that that's really true. And all the things I'm saying about them are a little over the top. And I'm afraid if I put this song out there, they will recognize themselves and think that I'm really like hurting their feelings and blowing them off, which I don't want that to happen. So I don't know if I should put the song out there or not. Or I could just record it and not announce it and just put it out on my website, because I don't think this person makes a habit of going to my website. So I can just stick it there and play it in my lives and have, my fans who want to hear it on my website or download it will be able to do that. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that. I do have, I think, just one song at the moment. Or one? Yeah, I think right now it's just one. There's one song that I have on my website that I don't have up on Spotify or any of the streaming platforms. And I'm actually starting to think about taking all my songs off of Spotify and all those platforms, because you know what? They don't pay any money. I don't get a dime. I don't even get, each stream a dime. That would be, how many streams it would take to get a dime? Like 100,000 streams? Uh-oh, somebody's comment was filtered. To protect the community's experience. Somebody said something bad? I can't believe it. Why would they do that? Maybe they didn't say something bad. They said something good, but the algorithm thinks they said something bad. So it doesn't tell me how long I've been live. I see we're at almost 16,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 20,000. That would be totally amazing. So everybody, please tap your screen rapidly. Rapid fire screen tapping. Now let's see if we can get up to 20,000 likes. So if I don't do any more songs tonight, I'll be back on Thursday. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. So 9 o'clock New York time. I know I started a little late. I often start late. I've never been punctual. Punctuality and me have never gone together. I have a really terrible relationship with time. I just I gotta be somewhere at 1:30, and it takes a half an hour to get there. So I gotta leave at 1. And I set my alarm for 12:45, so I have plenty of time to leave. And then it's 12:45, and I'm like, oh, well, I got time. Yeah, my plan was I'll leave a few minutes early, and I'll get there early. And it's like, oh, it's 12:45. I got time. Let me, let me just read this article, or let me, just do this thing. And by the time, I'm like, oh, it's already it's 12:59 already, and I got 1 minute to get out to the car and start driving, or I'll be late. And so I do, the same thing happens when I go live. Well, I gotta start taking my nap. I'm going live at 9, so I should start my nap no later than 8:20, let's say. And then I'm, let me read this article. Let me, do this or that. And I'm like, oh, I didn't post a video yet. Or whatever. So, I thought I had, and actually I didn't set an alarm. I thought, okay, so I was listening to music. I usually listen to Grateful Dead. I wonder if I could sit here and talk to you and with Grateful Dead music playing in the background. I wonder what you would all think of Grateful Dead music in the background. But it's hard for me to talk with Grateful Dead music. I hate it when it's background music because I want to listen to it. I don't want to talk over it. So, maybe that's a bad idea to put it on in the background. What I have thought of doing is, I can't do it now because I'm streaming on my phone. But when I'm streaming on, the other apps, and I am streaming to other sites on the other apps, Streamlabs, I can put up a screen that says, "Be right back." I thought, I wonder how long I could get away with having that screen up there. So I could put it up for 10 minutes, take a 10-minute nap, and, you know, play some Grateful Dead music, and you'll all hear that while I have the be right back sign up there. I don't know if anybody would still be there when I got back if I tried that. I guess I kind of tried it once, and there actually were a few people when I got back. But, you know, the algorithm could notice that nothing's happening, and it could kick me off, and then I'll get a warning or something, and I'll get a strike or something. So I don't know how long I get to have nothing happening before I get penalized. 2K more likes. Thank you, Sierra, for letting us know. Oh, it says 19K, so 1K more. We're already up to 19K according to this. Well, 19, wow, we just get 100 extra Ks. 100 extra 0.2K. Went really quick. Oh, wow. Wow. It's counting really fast. Now it says 19.4.5. Oh my God. Thank you so much, everybody, for tapping the screen. 19.6. We're almost there. 90.7. 19.8. Wow. And too bad I'm on the phone, because streaming on the phone, I don't get the benefit of the Tickfinity app. The Tickfinity app, if I reach the goal of 20,000, oh, we did it! Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. So with Tickfinity active, when I reach the goal, it sends this animation to the screen. I forgot what I have it set at. It should be the heart animation, but it's not. I think it's a Superman animation that comes up when I get 20,000 likes. And then when I get 40,000, it comes up again. And believe it or not, there were a couple of times we got over 60,000. Amazing, right? Wow, I see there are 60 people here all of a sudden. And I maybe I should just not do songs. I should just hang out and talk, and more people will come. Because when I stopped doing songs, suddenly the attendance started rising. And here I am just fidgeting. I'm thinking, oh, thank you, Mallory, so much for a hand heart. You're so amazing. I really appreciate the love. Thank you so much. So I don't know. Maybe I should just stop doing songs and just chat on my lives, and more people will come and watch. I really don't get it. You know, there's sometimes where there are hundreds and hundreds of people at my live, and sometimes there's like a handful. And I really don't know what causes there to be more or less people. And sometimes, like today, there are a handful, and then after 50 minutes, suddenly you're a lot more. And I have no idea why. I can't figure it out. If I'm doing something different, if people just rather hear me yap than do songs, I don't know. But we've made it an hour. We're here an hour. I made it an hour. You know, actually an hour is sort of significant. I guess it doesn't matter, but yep, yes. So, were you here last time, Mallory, when I did this poll? I did I did a unscheduled live for like 20 minutes last night, 30 minutes, and I did a poll. So I'm thinking of changing instead of going by my full name, Seth Hilary Jackson, I want to shorten it. So I have two choices, and I don't know how to run a poll on this thing. If I was on the studio app, I could run a poll, but I don't know how to do the poll function from here. But my two choices that I could go by, one of them is just Seth Hilary, just cut off the Jackson. And the other is Songwriter Seth. So those are the two names I'm thinking of changing to, and I would love to know which ones my fans would prefer. Which one you like better. Seth Hilary or songwriter Seth? Which is better? Come on now. Luke, what do you mean? Come on now. Come on and do what? So, anybody? And again, I don't even know if somebody or if people are trying to comment. I know some of the comments don't go through. So I wish I could run the poll. I can't find the poll function. Where is the poll function? There should be a poll function. At least I got the sticker function. I can put the music sticker. When I'm on this live studio app, I can't find stickers. I know I have the music thing up there and I'm not doing music. Well, I guess this counts as music. You know, the platform actually seems to count this as music because I posted a highlight video of one of my lives. You know, it actually automatically creates these clips from the live. And it says, okay, post these. And, you know, it'll have the one with the most views, the one with the most coins, the one with the most gifts, you know, whatever. It usually makes like, I don't know, 6 or 9 of these highlight videos. So I had one where I was just chatting like this and just kind of fidgeting with the guitar, noodling like this. And I posted the video. And the platform muted it because it said I violated somebody's copyright. What? I'm just sitting here talking and I'm noodling on the guitar. What do you mean I violated somebody's copyright? It's just me. I violated my own copyright. And actually, if I post a video with me singing one of my own songs, they get muted. I guess I'm allowed 59 seconds. If I go over 59 seconds, I get a copyright violation and they mute my video even though it's my own song. So I'm violating my own copyright. It's kind of nuts. It's nuts, I tell you. But I'm so glad all of you are here. Those of you who are here. And if you're not here, then I guess I'm not talking to you, right? But you are here. And you know what? Now this is puzzling to me because I am streaming through Streamlabs on several platforms, but on the vertical platform, starting with T, where most of you are, I'm streaming on my phone. And I don't, you know, I spent a lot of money to get a new webcam. But for some reason, when I'm streaming on the phone, it seems there's a bigger audience. And I don't know why that is. If it's just random coincidence, or it's the angle. Maybe I have to. So I have my webcam is on the top of my monitor. Maybe I need to get a tripod and put it lower. So it's because now the phone is like a little below eye level right now. I thought a view from above would be better than a view from below. You know, when I first started making videos, I was taught, always hold the camera above your head, above your eyes, and shoot down. It looks much better. But it seems like when the camera angle is lower, I have a bigger attendance at my live. I know, it's amazing. 110 people all of a sudden. And I don't know why. You know, last time I went live with my webcam, my new expensive webcam, there were at most 11 people, I think. And now there are 115 people. And I don't know if people are hanging around. I mean, people are just tapping in and tapping out, or if people are hanging out. I hope they're hanging out. I hope you're all hanging out. Hang out. Although I really should end the live soon because it says that I should invite, oh, I wish I could invite Yvonne. It says to invite Yvonne Wilcox to join live as a guest. And I would love to have Yvonne on here, but when I tap invite, nothing happens. I've never actually spoken with Yvonne. We've communicated online, but I've never spoken with her. That would be totally awesome to have her as a guest on my live. Although sometimes when I do have a co-host, I don't know, people seem to lose interest and they leave. So I don't know, maybe I'm better off without the co-host. So I'm so glad all of you are here. Like Tori just joined, and Leslie just joined. And I can't read the name, Braylon. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, Maddie got the number 3 gifter badge and the number 2 gifter badge. Oh my goodness. And Maddie sent 5 roses. Thank you so much, Maddie. Thank you for the love. And then another 4 roses. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, Bailey joined. Welcome, Bailey. Riam, Elia, Brandon. So, for those of you just joining, I am Seth Hilary Jackson, although I am seriously thinking of changing my name to either Seth Hilary or Songwriter Seth. I would love to know. I'd love some opinions. I guess I can't find the poll function, or I'd run a poll. Maddie, thank you so much for 4 more roses. But so I'm going to end this soon. I'm going to end soon. Pretty. Are you pretty? I'll bet you are pretty. So I'll be back on Thursday, though. And hopefully I'll have more energy. You know, I have, again, some of you already know, because I have to keep mentioning this. I have long COVID. I have chronic fatigue. And that's why I have to kind of stop the live before I wish I could. I'd probably be live like just about every night for like 2 hours if I didn't have this chronic fatigue. But I kind of, I have to conserve my energy to protect my health. So, wow, I can't believe 130 people here now. That's amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. And you too, Mallory, take care of yourself also. We should all take care of ourselves, right? So, I always hate ending my lives, though. I hate ending them. I really do. I hate ending the live. Because I just like having you all here. And I like being with you and hanging out. But at the same time, I'm not really saying anything, am I? But it's original songs and good vibes. So hopefully, thank you so much. Maddie, you became the new title gifter of Rose. Wow, awesome. Thank you so much. 7 more roses. I really appreciate you. So, so it's original songs and good vibes. So hopefully these vibes, I've said this before, I'm not really satisfied with good vibes. I want them to be excellent vibes or great vibes. But it would be very presumptuous to call my live. Hey, Luke, you too. Have a great one. It would be very presumptuous to call my live original songs and great vibes. But, we're always going for greatness here. So I really appreciate all of you. I'm so glad you're here. I should be back on Thursday as soon as I get my fingers to hit end live.